yes, Mike. Yes, Mike, yes. Come on, load up.
Your mate Prince Andrew has been arrested.
My mate Prince Andrew. Finally.
The TTS Mike.
Finally. You know.
Hello, Mike.
Listen.
Poo.
Listen. If I went around doing what he did,
Jackass.
I'd expect that would happen to me as well. I'd hold hands up and say, look, I'll take accountability. It was what I did in my life. I fucked up.
No more slurp and suck today, I warn
Right,
you.
it's
Mike,
mad,
confess, where are the bodies?
Thing is, though, is he kind of like knew it was going to happen at some point. Like,
he got nicked this morning about time. I genuinely thought he was untouchable. Mike, real prince of anal slurping. Hi.
No, there's things you need to look at life. There's things that you can get away with in the world today. Like, for instance, you can get away with speeding, yeah, on the basis of the fact you don't cause, harm to anybody else. You can get away with being clever with money as well. Taxes, be clever with, because there's loopholes in the tax system that are to expose. So straight away, people always say to me, yeah, but Mike, you know what? No. They want you to break the system so they can clog the system. They want you to break it again so they can clog it. And they want to break it again so they clog it. So all they're doing is building this like whole mesh of tax evasion where you can't get away with anything. And that's what they're building. But in the meantime, there's people are going to go through the, the net sort of thing. But like, honestly, you can't cause damage to somebody else and then expect, but it's all right, yeah, it's all right, I'm gonna get away with it. No, it doesn't work like that. And to be fair with you, it's one of the things that I can't accept. However, let's be real here. And where's the fine line? Where is the fine line now? Because you've got to look at the bigger picture. You've got to look at those women who are out there. You've got to know they're back. They kind of like knew. They knew what they were up there for. They knew full well they were there for partying. They knew full well that they were going to go having drinks, and they knew it. Like, so it's mad to think that that now they can come back after how many years and just go, well, actually, you know what, yeah. Obviously, remember, age 16 is the legal age. So really, what are you saying that they were all rounded up and it's kind of like? So I don't know. It's all very complex. It's not easy. Just straight down the line. Would I want to be the judge in this in this whole case? Not really, because where'd you start? Like, where'd you start with that? You get all the information from everybody, and also years and years have gone past. So when I have a story of when I was younger, and as I get older, the story will change. So, for instance, if it just happened and I said the story there and then, it's different because I would know what happened there and then. But years and years later, you know what I mean? Years and years later, you come across this mentality. The human body, the human brain changes. So what I'm sort of finding out is what happened there tends to be what you said there. If you recorded what you actually said there, and then played it back 30 years later, after you'd said what happened again, the story would have changed. So straight away, you have got these issues now whereby it's happened. Everyone's lived their life practically. a generation, 2 generations, and suddenly now it's all blown up, all now blown up now, and it's kind of like, well, what, 1 or 2 generations later now? And also, there's a large amount of people that are being paid out a large amount of cash to live a very successful lifestyle as well. So it's a fine line. I don't condone the stuff on the underage. Underage is stopped. So yeah, if you were under the age of 16, I can't accept that. That's something that has to be dealt with in a different manner. But anybody over the age of 16, well, that's going to have to be a different, you know, a different scenario. So, but again, I don't believe all the evidence is out. I think there's a lot of stuff that's been kept quiet. There's been a lot of stuff. Like, you're talking about the biggest, you know, the biggest paedophilia, you know, scandal that's ever happened practically. And you're telling me that they're just gonna just openly just think, oh yeah, by the way, yeah, we're gonna release all the information. Nah. So it's gonna affect a lot. It's gonna affect a lot of people, a lot of power, a lot of people in power. It's gonna affect. And this all comes to me. This all comes in the right time for the one world order, whereby everyone's going to be brought together under one, unite. That's how I see it. That's what they're aiming for. That's ultimately the goal. It might not happen in my life, it might not happen in even like the next generation life, but having a one world order whereby every single person is the same is basically where it's coming out, I think. But we'll see. The problem we've got at the moment is there's too much going on. There's far too much coming on, to be fair, with regards to conquering, divide and conquer. And my mentality is, if you're going to use a woman, if you're going to weaponize a woman, or weaponize a woman's body, that's also criminal as well. So I can see this blowing up next. I can see a large amount of women saying that, you know, I was sold the dream, I was sold this, I was sold that. I can see that coming as a big scandal now. That's not only on the level of Little Island, we're talking now a religious background now. So yeah, I can see this blowing up big time. I can see the fall of, I can now see the fall of whole of religion. So just maybe, I suspect that maybe the Epstein case is going to expose now a whole, like, you know, well, we'll see. It's interesting. Things have to happen in levels. Like when I play around with technology, and I start with technology, and I build and buy and build and buy and connect together and pre-program and hack this and connect to this and do this, and then obviously I start to build. So, you know, you turn to me and just saying that obviously these cases aren't all starting small and growing into a fundamental, massive scandal. Of course it is. Like, where there's a scandal, there's money. Are you going to say, yeah, and all the defence, everybody involved in every single sector of legal, they all need their money. So they are going to want to make sure that they make their money. So if they can make a scandal, if they can make something happen, then the blinking will. It's the cause an issue and then deal with the effect of the issue after. So, but yeah, we'll see. Yeah, I can kind of see there's going to be a large amount of cases that are going to be brought to the table shortly. Not only just with the Epstein stuff now, but I think on a religious scale as well now. The problem is in some countries it's acceptable in some countries, but in this country it's not. So you can only really arrest and judge people that are in this country. If you come to this country and do horrific things and then leave, now that's a problem. Because you're traumatizing the nation, you're affecting the Western world, and then suddenly you disappear. And it's kind of like, it's a problem. So, and it's not even the fact that you won't ever be able to come back here. They don't want to. They turn up. There's a lot of people that can come here, cause mayhem and traumatization, and leave to destroy the Western world, and want me to stay here. When you say to a large amount of people, do you speak English? No. Do you speak English? Do you ever want to speak English? No. Why'd you come here? Oh, well, I just need to get a load of money. want to go back to your own country. Right, so you bought your culture and you go back to your culture. Right. It's fucked. It's fucked. The mentality. Anyway, we're back. Sorry, rant over.
Mike, you are on the Lolita Express flight log. Stop trying to deny it. How about you rest your fucking mouth, Mike?
Rational, sorry.
Mike is the kind of guy who does heroin then go on a rage rant about where did it all go wrong and how no one cares anymore. Mickey, did you get the VR equipment from Bonnie Blue's camera crew? Howdy doody day, Mikey, oh how are you diddling? Good afternoon, Mike. Oi oi Green Army, oi oi boss man Mike, what's on the agenda today?
Right.
Hug saluting face. Mike is on the whiskey talking garbage already, bro. I feel sorry for your jaw, Mike. Number 306 inside the van today, Mike. Freddy was slagging you off again this morning.
I'm going to try today on. I'm going to try on here.
Familj Papa Pabble Splintel Albin Stenrus MJ Jahan Pink waving face red heart shape 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 face. Red heart shape face red heart shape face red heart shape face red heart shape. Oh Mr. Mikey Moo, you brighten my days with your realism. Yo 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 Mikey. Oh yes Mike, I am coming, I am coming. Here comes the jizz for you, here comes the jizz for you. Open your mouth, Mike, here it comes. Oh you a good boy. Freddy had nightmares about Mike. You definitely have had, Mikey boy. Where are you going, Mike? Another full at the cafe. No Albin. Smiling face with HAA bro TS. Have you and Freddy kissed and made up yet? Bad thing about 360, they might look at street signs for your location. Is it just me or does Mikey look like he has a bit of black in him?
We're not doing 360 until I'm out of location. Yeah, until I'm probably on the motorway heading towards cities or somewhere. But like, it's not worth it.
Freddy Bean's gonna get ya. Mike is today more redarted as usual.
I would not be doxxed. I would not be doxxed, I can assure
Freddy
you.
had a dream that Mike bought his flat and turned it into a rehab center. 360 in bathroom. Hello, too fast to track. Freddy said he would fight Mike if Mike gives him 50 quid. Freddy said he is going to check into a rehab this morning. Mike has got a lot of black in him.
Anyway. Well, all I'd say is
I missed the whole Freddy saga. What happened really? Hi Mike Paul, where is BMW? Freddy Bean's gonna get sharp. Mike never feel adult love since he was 10. God check my channel. Party 360 in the bathroom. We can follow Mike on the shitter. Freddy is waiting at a cash machine with a beer on you. He said you're scared to turn up. Luke. I would love that.
I rewind.
I will have justice for what you did to me at the mill. I wanna see which way he wipes his ass.
I rewind the
Mikey, would you box Freddy Beans? Do not ignore this is a question all future millionaires wanna ask.
So would I what, sorry? Future millionaire.
Yes, Mike, that would get you views.
Freddy
Mike
never,
does not wipe.
Freddy can never get to a millionaire.
Steam slurper.
So yeah, Freddy will never make it to a millionaire, unfortunately.
You should set the 360 cam up in public. Would you box him for 50k? Freddy keeps a sharpened screwdriver in his pocket, Mike, be careful.
So.
W that one mod swill for introducing Freddy to Mike's channel. Luke said hello. Mike never make it to the million.
We've made it already.
Is Swill still banned?
We've made a million. We're on the second million now. Second million. It's not easy. They always say that the second million is easier.
Post, what a loser.
Yeah, I saw.
Luke said, "How are you doing?"
I saw
ID get knocked out for 5k. Plus, Freddy knows loads of Somalian drug dealers and that. It's invested in stocks. He can't use the cash. Freddy wants you to play Xbox with him. Mike, I got a VR headset so I can see your cock in 3D. Mike made the million in slurp sucking hers.
Okay. Is this place closed or what? Oh, please, Mike. Why is the drive-through? The drive-thru's closed. Asking why the drive-thru is closed.
Lol Christian. Mike bought a lot of goon coin and made million.
Right. Coffee? Shout out. Sorry, sir, you can't park there. Okay. Right. Oh, well, there you go. Drive-thru's closed. You're waiting to be served. You should know, sweetheart. You should fucking know. You work here. Smart, isn't it? Smart. Good, thanks. Can I get a flat white, please?
Can you white
Thank you.
Do you have the app?
No.
No, can I take your name, please?
Darren.
But why don't they have stay in, sorry?
Take away.
$3.95.
What's up with the drive-thru? Oh, 200 staff. Got you, definitely.
Thank you.
There's only 2 of us on, so we compromise service. Makes me angry. Makes me angry. Do you know what I mean? I don't really understand. Don't really understand. Would I want people to walk in, or would I want people to drive past? I think I might want people to drive past. I have to do these like it's a downward camera because it's the only way that I can keep my location quiet. Should I ask for a job? Should I say to her, a job, please? There's actually 3 of them. There's actually 3 of them. One's cleaning glasses. So there's 3 here. I still like paid differently than most people. We've got females that operate coffees who are do they have a career? Do they actually have a career? It's one of those things that you start when you leave school, when you leave university, you're in debt. You need a job. And that's how people stress about it. So they go for these like little jobs, but they've got no mentality to ever change. So what you find out is there's a large amount of people that get jobs, and they basically stay here for like 10 years of their life, and it doesn't really change. So I shouldn't be waiting here now. I should have got my coffee and left right now. How to slow the average down. So I found out you slow the rich down by it's basically poor to slow the rich down, and it gets to a sort of stage. Amazing, thank you. Yeah, basically poor slow the rich down. So when you have mass immigration, they also slow the rich down. So yeah, less, and then there's less rich people.
I do not get his mentality. When I see young service workers, I am like, fair play, glad it's not me though.
Well, fair play. I'm glad it's not me though. This is the problem. This is the problem.
Good job, Mike. You hid your misogyny fairly well. It was barely noticeable. What about coffee for the homeless? You've been slagging them off all week.
Mate, I slag off everybody. Have you noticed? You know, just aim for one individual, or one group.
Mike, you were surrounded by incompetence.
It is. It's 3 members of staff, 3 females behind there.
What just happened in that shop was shameful, Mike. Now I am not surprised anymore. Why you snuggling dolls? EISNT picky, everyone gets it. Only person he doesn't, he slag off himself.
Yeah,
Jesus, look at the hair.
It's not like that at all. But my hair. Yeah, have a shower.
Women in the workplace, Mike. A vain man contrived in his own ego. You don't dare to insult me.
What, really? Broke? Yeah? Are you broke? Yeah, we kind of know that. It's fine. It's cool. I doesn't mind, you know, people accept, I know, people like me accept people that are broke. It's fine, we accept it. We have to, accept it and work forward and,
Women's not here to see you, Mike. They deserve better.
Like me,
Talk dirty, Mike. We like it. Mikey Moo, I am the barista that made your coffee. Why did you insult me? You are getting it, Mike, for sure. You didn't get the waiter's number because you have bet, Mike. Nothing to do with money. Lego my ego. You 40, Mike. The thing is, mate, you are not exactly.
I don't think I'll be getting anybody that works at Starbucks. Yeah, I don't think I'd do it. Yeah, unfortunately, it's not what I do. So yeah, if you can't level up, yeah, then it's not happening, is it? Me, I tend to work alongside people that are remote workers, right? Let's say people that work remotely, people that can just say, right, let's just get on the passport, let's just fly, let's go in. That's the way I tend to operate like. So yeah, unfortunately, yeah, there's a woman in there, the barista. She's not a large amount of money. Like you can literally go and you can find out exactly how much they're on. But you know, it's like this mentality. If you're a female and you want to have a family at home, then do you want to be on your hands? Do you want to be on your blinking hands and like fillet, serving? When I say that, I didn't mean that in some sort of like animal mode, but like, you know what I'm saying? Do you want to be standing around on your feet all day, blinking? I mean, it's just not going to work. You can't really have kids, and you can't having the it's going to work. So let's just be real. If you want to start a family, we need to be having remote jobs and allow remote jobs to happen and allow things to accelerate forward. That's the only way. That's a decision. That's a decision to make at a certain age. Do you want a family or not? Yes or no? Fine. If you don't want a family, then go into spending your time into careers. But you can't have a career and you can't have kids at the same time because it doesn't work. I'll tell you the reason why. Because you're not 100% there. You're 50% on having kids, 50% on having a career. So something's going to give. Either your kids are going to give, or your word's going to give, or actually both are going to give. So straight away, it's broken. And I say, yeah, unfortunately, you know, when you become rich, you don't just become rich. You plan being rich. You plan. You can't just say, I'm going to become rich one day. This doesn't work. It doesn't work. I'll tell you why it doesn't work. Because you are so driven to becoming rich, you will become poor. So it doesn't work. You have to sit down, get a spreadsheet out, and actually work out exactly down to the penny how you're spending money, how you're streamlining. Just by me doing this little drive now, how many miles am I doing? How much water, fuel? How much am I spending? Is what I'm about to do now worth the journey plus my time? So that's what I've done. To become rich, I've had to go down the route of spending at least 3 years of my life planning. While working, don't get through, planned it. And I planned what I'm going to do, how I'm going to make it happen. I planned what potentially could happen. I've also planned, obviously, the opposition. You know, so yeah, it is interesting.
Ways driving.
We always talk about the Western world having careers and jobs, but yeah, it's not really. It's interesting. But not many people can do the job.
Mike,
So.
what are acceptable for women? Tell us, please. Come on. Mike, you are a fucking delivery driver. Your delusion needs to be studied. Waffle. You're middle class at best, Mike. You're not making changes. Yes, your hair looks like one of the magic troll dolls from the 1990s. Hi, Mike, this is your employee. I wanted to say that you not only smell like shit, you're also disabled. What the fuck are you doing to spend over £1 million in 3 years? For starters, if you're saving, you shouldn't eat out every single day just by some shopping. It's a drain on your funds. Mike, maybe next time they should be.
It doesn't work like that. When you look at time, when you look at your time versus life versus, are you going to spend every single night cooking? Honestly, are you going to spend every single night cooking? So if you think about your life, think about your time scale you've got. I'm age 36, yeah, so 36, I'll be dead in the next 4 years, yeah, so think about it. I've got the next 4 years to live life. So am I going to spend the next, think about it. So yeah, it's interesting to have this mentality. You've got to look at the bigger picture. Like you can't just go down the route and say, well, yeah, but Mike, you know what? You'll save a load of money. No, I spend money to make more money. My time more than anything else. So yeah, cooking is again kind of like for people that again think they're saving money, but actually not. They're actually wasting their life, basically. But anyway, that's besides the point. If you have kids, 18 years of your
Fuck
life.
off, Mike. How much time do you spend complaining to workers and spending time in queues? A real millionaire would have a personal chef because their time is too valuable for cooking. But hey, what do I know, Mike? What do I know? Mike, you sound like a fool. But a lot of men love cooking their food, meats, steaks, roasts the way they want.
It doesn't work like that. The way the country's going.
Mike, fuck off.
The way the country's going, the Britain doesn't
A real millionaire would be in a private members club getting 5-star service.
I wish
Mike, can we see the
people
room,
understood
please?
what a
Mike, you
millionaire.
are genuinely mentally ill.
Do you know how much money it is? $1 million. It's fuck
You
all.
are not allowed to cook or have a real fire.
Honestly, $1 million at the moment is fuck all if you live in the UK. £1 million is not a lot of money. I don't think people understand. But you might just say, oh, I can go and buy bottles of Coke every day of the week. I go and buy like gin and tonics every single day of the week. When you become a millionaire, you realise very, very quickly that everything is so fucking expensive that $1 million is nothing. To be fair with you, a millionaire now is not $1 million. That was whereby you got 10 million plus. You need 10 million basically to become a millionaire because it's changed. When you were all younger and we watched TV, you were like, oh yeah, but you know what? Who wants to be a millionaire? You know what I mean? We always looked at that and went, oh my god, $1 million? Oh, I wish I could have $1 million. Buy a nice house, buy a nice car, go on fancy holidays, you know, I just $1 million. You wouldn't do it. I'll tell you the reason why. Because $1 million is a large amount of money. So if you had £1 million given to you back then, the inflation has now gone up so fucking much now that it's not worth nothing. A million's not worth a lot of money. So you need to look at the bigger. By the time you bought a house, then bought a car, and then what? Well, you want you to live off it for a few years. Problem is, when you're broke and haven't got money, you become very wealthy very quickly, and suddenly you'll spend it, and you become broke again. So what's the point in having a nice big house that you can't afford to maintain? The roof's broken, okay, fine. Boiler's broken, yeah, the boiler for the big house, yeah, three grand. Yeah, can't afford it. And I think people need to understand that mentality. $1 million is not a lot of money now, especially living in a first world country, soon to be a third world country. But yeah. Anyway, it's alright, don't worry. Anybody in the UK, you'll be eating rice next. You're eating rice in different like curries. So yeah, bit of chicken, a bit of lamb in it. The same sauce, but just change the different meats inside it because it's cheap. That's how it is. That's how it is. It's I'd much rather have a Sunday roast, and then I might have some beans on toast, and I might have just see my point of view. Bit of bangs and mash one day.
You don't have to buy G&T or Coke every day, Mike. Lol. Fuck, you don't have to spend money on useless shit every day. £1 million is a huge amount of money, Mike. You're off your nut. Mike, this is Nan. I'm taking 500 quid from under the sofa to go to bingo. Fiat currency is dog shit. If you want to become rich, buy assets and don't keep your money in cash. Mike gives his millions for his coke dealer to keep safe. His nostrils are fucking storage. What was happening in it? I can't really remember. Bro joined like 3. Luke pays 1,000. You can tell he is poor. He thinks poor man. Mike, you don't get their number because you are scared Pasio and find it easier to pay for sex. Mike the Slumdog Millionaire. Freddie coming for you.
It's not that. I just don't go around asking for numbers. I'm not a pleader. I have to beg. But like for me, women contact me and get involved with me because they can. League is a different.
What drugs have you done?
If you're gonna go out there to try and pull.
Next coffee you get asked the origin of the coffee beans, Mike.
The best thing to do.
What's the average salary in the UK? Anyone know?
About 24,000, 32,000. That's it. It's not a lot of money. That's a year. We pretty well bring in 3 times that in a month. So anyway, like more to the point, like to level up, men need to change their mentality. We basically need to change the mentality. So if you are a male in the UK, don't chase women. Leave them. Because the minute they get no attention, guess what? They're gonna get a lot of foreign attention. Really? Do they really want foreign attention? Do they really want foreign attention? I don't know. So level up. Work hard, dedicate. Buy a nice car. Work hard, persevere, get a nice house. Kill the stress levels. Guess what happens? Yeah. They will start to contact you. That's it. So then you can pick. You can sit there, have a gin and tonic, and then you can pick, and you go, okay, right, you know what, I might invest my time into obviously Melissa, or I might invest my time into Sarah, or that's how it is. But yeah, women are always going to go after the views. They're always going to go after the fact that they can just get more and more men. So basically, men change the narrative. So stop chasing, start living a life, and they'll start to hang around you because they see your life. So anyway,
works for me anyway. Mike is a rich man.
I've got a lot of money.
I would dread to think how much money you spend on coffee a day, Mike. Mike, you are either retarded or the greatest method actor on YouTube. 24k a year and £1 million ain't a lot of money, Mike. Do the math for fuck's sakes. His off time is just sitting in the house on a laptop or sitting in a cafe slagging off the workers. 1, 2, Freddy's coming for you. 3, 4, lock your van door. 5, 6, get your cucumber sticks. Mike, do you have any friends? The next bird you see, Mike, wink at her and call her gorgeous, then put your phone in her hand with your dial-up open so she knows to put her number in. Your game is loose, Mike. Joke man and Mike, how would you court a woman who has more money than you? I have a lot of money too. Lol. Let's have a money fight. The next bird you see, Mike, wink at her and call her gorgeous, then put your phone in her hand with your dial-up open so she knows to put her number in. Your game is loose, Mike. Joke man antics.
Anyway, you'll see in the next month. You're like, right, I get it now.
Freddie Beam's gonna get shot. Liberty
Freddie who,
Prime,
sorry?
what the hell?
Freddie
Make
who?
it fucking rain.
Freddie who? Freddie who? Oh, him. Okay. Yeah, we're trying to 360.
Mike, are those jeans from Primark?
These jeans are, yeah. I think they're even from, I can't remember actually.
My net worth at 2 million and I still cash call.
Listen, don't walk around with money, trust me.
Riz Max.
I know what it is. I've got no mentality.
Surprised you didn't get them from a one charity shop. Mike, you need to find a girl that already has a TTS set up. That's not what cash call means, Mike.
So, yeah. When you're out on the road and you're driving, people don't know who you are. It's nice. It's nice. You just walk around. But behind closed doors, you can be whoever you want, then, can't you? Because it's just kind of like, you know, you can have everything. You have a wardrobe full of Ray-Bans. So it doesn't matter. You know what I mean? Because you're not on the streets.
Money doesn't make the man, Mike. The man makes the money. Mikey, do you follow your own advice, mate? Do you live by the shit you tell us?
Basically, yeah. I'm not lying to you. I tend to live a very different lifestyle than most people do. Like every single day of the week, I am gaining financial freedom, like every single day. So you could just say, yeah, but why are you driving a van? Yeah, well, really? Okay. Alright, fine. If that's what you believe, that's fine.
I have 2 million inches assets and I dress like a tramp, lol. Hey, there's that guy wearing the same coat, same shirt, bedhead again in the van. Mike, come on. Literally driving around the country working all hours for cash, but he has financial freedom. Mike, I am speechless.
Cash is going, so.
Mike, what is it on a scale of 1 to 10? I have 150k in cash waiting to pull the trigger on my next investment. Mike, what business do you do exactly?
What business? Well, next week.
Mikey, what did you spend your Amazon Christmas bonuses on?
Next week.
Read THW book Rich Dad Poor Mike.
Next week I need to go down to the warehouse. I need to prep, get it
Yes, a
loaded.
pimp's prostitute.
So yeah, I need to get.
Watch him not answer the question.
Sorry, what's that? Sorry. What's the question?
You heard me, Mike.
Did I? Go on, tell me what's the question again.
Real talk, Mikey keeps his business's models vague. He is an Amazon Flex delivery driver. It is true, I can see Mike's point here. To be fair, rich people don't drive fancy cars, dress like pimp, they lay low and grind. Hahaha. Mike, if you had a crash today and broke your legs and could not work, the house of cards would fall down. You do not have financial freedom. Mike, can you get me some Robux?
I do. I have a lot of financial freedom. A lot of financial freedom.
I am in love with the grind.
You had to work. Jeff is, look at Jeff. Jeff's working, say, 7 days a week. He didn't build Amazon overnight. It took him a long.
I envy your delusion, Mike, truly.
It took
Grind.
him a large amount of time. Facebook, that didn't make itself overnight. That took a large amount of energy, hard work.
I am gonna grind on Mike's lap if he doesn't shut up.
If you look at the, even if you look at the like Facebook model when it was first came out was very basic. We all know this because we all had the website. We saw it. It was basic. Well, it was a very basic website. Facebook was, but it didn't have to do anything better. It just had to match. Well, it had to match. Originally, it had just to match MySpace and Bebo, but actually, to be fair, yeah, it was kind of one of those things that it had to have a few more different little bits onto it to make it Facebook, basically, just to basically allow it to conquer Bebo and MySpace. Bebo and MySpace really let themselves go a bit. They built it, they allowed it to grow, and they didn't invest. And that was the reason why it kind of like failed, really. They failed to Facebook. Facebook, there's probably a high chance, there's a high chance that Facebook might fail on taking, basically OnlyFans might take it. But I think OnlyFans has got quite a lot. Personally, I think OnlyFans has got a large amount of potential, I think OnlyFans, if they revisit their PR stunt, and they change it into whereby it's not seedy and people use it as a paid income, which a lot of creators are using now, to be fair. Yeah, like people might say to me, I might get OnlyFans, and I at the minute don't want to be associated with OnlyFans because of the way that obviously OnlyFans is destroying humankind. Me personally, if OnlyFans came out and basically said, right, you know what, let's just not do any nudes, let's just not do any negativity, we'll push forward, it will probably have collapsed. It probably would have collapsed Facebook by now. But it's gone the opposite direction. It's gone into the seediness of life, which, again, let's just be real, it's not really adding to humanity. It's a very negative, taking away from humanity. So it's not allowing people to have more kids. It's not really pushing people forward. It's all about a career, but it's not really a career, is it, when you take your clothes off? It's not really a career, really. You know, I'm sure some people say it is, but like, literally, how many people do it compared to the whole of the world? So it's pretty unique, but it's very cult as well. But OnlyFans could have taken Facebook off the scale if it had done things a bit differently. If I knew for a while that I could do, if I could obviously do what I do on a daily basis, but on a mass scale, then OnlyFans would be perfect for me. But the problem is you need to log in. You need to log into OnlyFans. You can't just go down the road viewing OnlyFans just from the URL. So when I went onto YouTube, I was looking around. I was thinking to myself, like, right, which platforms am I going to really look at here? Well, I want to open myself up to everybody. Not everybody, it doesn't matter. So I don't want to be restrained behind logins. So any website that has a login, no, I'm not doing it. So TikTok, login, yeah, don't want to get involved with. Anyway, Facebook, login, just don't want to do it. The only social media platform was YouTube, which you didn't have to log in for, which you can literally go onto their website, youtube.com, and then basically, let's just be real. You just go into the search and type in, and you can search for me, and you can see me and my content. So it's the only reason. It's the only reason why I've actually done what I've done. Have you ever noticed? the www dot? Do you know what I mean? Why do we ever have www dot? Never thought about that. So, but people say, well, it's the world. It's the world web. That's why it's www dot. But like, really, if you get the W's and turn them onto the side, the 333. What's 333? Just saying. But you see my logic. A large amount. Grok. Have you seen Grok recently as well? Grok's changed their loading to a G. Yeah? So Grok has changed X to a G. I wonder why they've done that. It's literally, you can't quite see it, but it's definitely there. But not many people will see it. They'll think it's a circle. In their eyes, they look at it and think it's a circle. Why would you go down the route programming a loading sign to be a G? Well, what does G symbolize? So it's all very interesting. So world's built off negativity. The world's built off cult. The world's a cult, basically. You can't change it. All you can do is go out there and be the best person you possibly can.
Grog.
So, that's what I was going to say, grog. Yeah, just think. Why is it grog? Why is it G? Just think.
MySpace was the place where girls were able to cheat on their men when it came out.
So,
Mike, what is your contribution to all this since you are an expert? Like, point me to what you have given the world because Dream Happy Co UK is a joke. Mammoth. Waffle.
so yeah, it's mad really. It's mad.
It's fucking fucked. Mike, would you marry Bonnie Blue if she promised to change her ways and become a traditional wife for you?
No,
Mikey, if you are not on OnlyFans, how did the Bonnie Blue thing start? Isn't Ellen acquiring ChatGPT? Maybe they will logo it as X.
Basically, ChatGPT.
That's it, I've got the solution. Only Nans is the future.
Tell you what's interesting. So what's interesting, the amount of information that's being pulled from Grok. So Elon will have Grok.
He blushes when you mention Bonnie Blue. Mike, can we start AI-based cloud dropshipping course?
It's not about that. I'll tell you what's happening on the background of things. XAI has access to the servers on ChatGPT as well. So every single request that comes in from anybody in the UK, in the world, would be. It's interesting to see the sort of response that probably Grok's talking to ChatGPT about. So, for instance, it's probably asking all sorts of information about different things, and he's pulling information from ChatGPT and using it again as another angle to get information. So the minute you do a request, it wouldn't surprise me if it's pinging all the services too as well. But yeah, he's a very clever guy. He knows what he's doing. Every bit of information you ever need is out there, but it is at the moment. But it'll be taken away from you shortly, because the internet won't do. The internet, the browsing of the internet won't actually exist. Eventually, it will just be everyone will just use. Basically API requests, which is going to be just grog, and eventually everything you do will be cameraed. So everything you do will be on camera, and everything you say will be on camera. Every interaction you'll have, there's going to be a Black Mirror episode whereby you can just say, I met Sarah today and she said this, can you make a small 20-second clip and play back in your glasses, and you'll say, right, send that to Sarah. That's the way it's going. It's going like that. Everyone will have glasses, I'm telling you, this is facts. There'll be glasses that you can see through it's going to happen. And then sooner or later, not only will it be in glasses, but it will be in contact lenses. So when you say Black Mirror, I've already seen the technology out there already. It's being built. The technology is being made to make it happen. So
They live.
at that point, it's scary because you don't even know if you're going to be in a simulation or not at that point. That's really
Mike,
weird.
you should put that you're a millionaire on your LinkedIn so Grok will think you're a millionaire.
So yeah, it's mad. So it's when you distinguish between life in civilization and you're then living in the fantasy world, which will be pretty wild. If you could do that in contact lenses, then you'd be fully immersive.
Mike, will you take the name of the number of the beast 666 on your forehead or right hand?
So that's a question. I think it's a question for a large amount of people.
Mike, we need Mike Ali that would spill fucking truth out, man, and give guide for becoming millionaire. I asked Grok if you were a millionaire and it said you lie all the time and are in debt.
So the thing about the problem I've got now is I've delved into life. I've delved into a huge amount of data which is not open to the general public, and unfortunately, you know, the problem I've got with it all, religion was made to have kids. Christianity was invented to have kids, basically to get women to have kids, to build a nation. That's what Christianity was all about. The Western world was to build, have kids. You know what I mean? That's what Christianity was all about. So then the fall of the empire of Christianity is then become Islam, and they're doing the same. They're just weaponizing. They're just weaponizing, you know, women's bodies. So, you know, I know a lot of people will disagree with me with this, but religion played a massive part on getting women to have fucking kids. It was how it was. So, yeah, it's interesting. It's interesting for philosophy really to see. But
here we go. Buckle up, lads.
There we go.
We can make large language model based on Christianity model of worldview and being millionaire. Mike, when will you release your thoughts are not your own?
I think you really need to look at, obviously.
Mike, the problem you have is you are 36 and have not managed to buy a house yet and are in more debt than you were when you left school. Focus on that and also why you are single.
So, sorry. Well, I'm in debt. Okay. Okay. Another dollar.
Love ya, Mikey, you need a hug and I'll give you one at Berry Interchange. ADU from Berry Lad.
I don't need a hug at all. It's just interesting to see the concept, because people don't really know anybody. Nobody really knows anybody.
Maybe.
Nobody really knows anybody's finances. Nobody really knows anybody. But you're quick enough to comment. You're quick enough to comment and say things. You think yourself like, really?
Legend, I am from down the way from you. Maybe Mikey needs a fucking hug.
So.
Whereabouts, Lara? Or a cone?
Anyway. Yeah, it is a problem. I might lie to you. It's a problem, but like I don't know where it's.
Beef. My niece, my nephews and all them went holy cross. I am not from Bury though I am from Colne Way. I am just here living at the moment past 3 years. What a fucking boring sod. Don't forget Mike is available for weddings, bar mitzvah, stag parties and reduced rates for funerals. What does he deliver seriously? Smiling face with hearts. 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 Smile. Confused face still looking for my coffee. Homosexual. Smiling face with ass. 80 wavy nice one colon not too bad go up there when I take the family to Skipton for the day ha. Prince Andrew has been arrested. We know. Good. Never heard of him. Luke technically no, they took the name Prince off of his name. I've only just found out lol. Ex-Prince. Okay then. I'm a prince. Andrew Mountbatten Windsor. Mikey Oakmont. Okay, so technically it is just some dude. Ronnie, if that is what your mum tells you, it is true, bro. I'm a prince. I thought Prince was a Nigerian name. Bro. Prince Nassim. Okay, maybe that's why they took the prince off of his name. Never heard of him. Bumaclated. Prince homosexual. Hello Deathbird. Buma the Puma. If they are not also quizzing him about Epstein getting him on record, I will be very angry at them. Perfect opportunity to see if he goes no comment. Hi. Too fast. Hope you're good and everyone else of the beautiful people in the chat. Mike is just making sure him and his constituents aren't being mentioned. I am okay, just cold pompous. How are you? Yes, finally slept and now I get coffee. Fuck yeah, EXP is back on. Because he will not go no comment to the other charges because it will look terrible, so then just flip the interview up and bring up Epstein, and if he goes no comment then he will just look so guilty. I'm good Luke, thanks. Leveling up lads. I doubt it, but has Mikey divulged his destination today? I hear Michael. Someone hold my hands, they we called lol. I was hoping he brought 360 here, this would have been cool. Is he clamming the doll? Maybe Sven. Lukewarm them on a hot mug of chocolate. Mike should become a real estate agent. That 360 would come in handy. B for re. I reckon claiming the doll and doing coke deliveries in the day, burglar at night. Re. Mike has a warrant out and will not be returning to the van. Real. Mike's nose holes are too big for cocaine. I bet his list of crimes is as long as my cock. WTF. Did he say 2 minutes again?
There's jobs that have come in.
He said the last time was the last time, but it was not, and now he is in trouble with the law. I doubt Mike would make any commission as an estate agent. Hello, Mike. He would be too busy flexing his millions. He would pretend it was his house. Lol deathbird. Mike's the type to leave a sign reading back in 2 minutes, and if I'm not, read this sign again and again until I return. What's he doing now? Unloading the coke from the back. Oh what actually is it that Mike does Amazon delivery? Where the fuck is MR Noddle's arms no chin at? Don't forget needle legs. Noodle arm, needle legs, ha ha ha. At the moment, Mike is offering a mobile dishwasher service from the back of the van. Mushroom cock. He delivers Johnny's too. Mike owns nothing, but he is happy. I wouldn't he be happy if I was Mike? Can you imagine getting this sort of abuse when you trying to sleep? Mike. Stop slamming the doors. I'm German. Hee hee ha 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 tee hee hee ho ha hee hee ha 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 ha. Sorry, I'm Chris. Is he delivering dead bodies? Michael. Saint Mike is the patron saint for Freddie. He is at Amazon Hub. Filming. Fred gon get shot. Mike far off. How is you Mikey you keeping okay hand pink waving fire. Homosexual. Does he look okay? Lost. Snarl. Wall. 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 Carl. Wall. 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 Mike. Come on. Come on. Come on. Mr. Mikey Moo, where are you? We got some work to do now. My Carl. Wall. 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 Mikey Mike. I like how it says Freddy, 2 strings running. This delivery must be to the 28th floor of a high rise and the lifts are out. Ready steady Freddy. Freddy. I like how Mike gentle cows my balls after his work shift. I don't want can see you Mr. Moo. Freddy, come on. Freddy. Right said Freddy. Mike's too sexy for this van. Guys, I'm depressed. Is Freddy live? Not sure. Freddy. Petrol. Fart. Which bastard mute my odd smiling face with tear? Blow off. Butthole. Lotion bottle. 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 lotion bottle, 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 lotion bottle. Yes, taking a load. He gonna be doing Amazon a good deed today. Freddie said he's going to rehab in the next 5 months. I wonder if it was Mike's abuse that motivated him. In the next 5 months, oh so no Freddy lives, maybe. Rehab crikey. Don't do drugs, kids, okay? No, they are for adults. Where is my daddy, exactly? I miss you so much, Big Daddy. Penis. Kids are bad, MK. Ooh, maybe Mike is clearing out Andrew's hard drives. Weeding them. He has to check every image before he destroys them. Taco Bell shits. Mr. Mikey Moo, is that you? Michael. Michael. FFS.
Right, try the 360 on.
Snickerly. I missed you, Daddy.
You missed me. Let's try the 360 on. We'll try the 360 on EE. See if it actually works. Because at the moment it's kind of, it was pretty breakery yesterday on Vodafone. So.
God, I missed Mr. Moo.
Anyway. Done.
Mikey, I have some important news for you.
Really?
Where is the cucumber at, Michael? Don't T1T can't he leave us like that again, Mikey moo? Mike looks like Shaggy and talks like Scooby. Seatbelt Mike, we don't want to get pulled with all this chang. I'm pregnant.
Arrival. You're pregnant, yeah?
Pregnant man. My important news is Prince Andrew has been arrested. Who's the father?
Well, all I can say is we're looking
I
good.
am a little whore daddy. Michael looks like Sid from Toy Story.
The back foot's on. Tree on 13. So we're actually we're actually on 13.3. So yes, this is what we're going to charge. When we kill the van.
Sid's older gay brother. Bit late arresting him now and searching him for fuck's sakes.
That's where we're going. Obviously, inverter.
Are you of me, daddy?
And that's what's basically keeping the Starlink in my Mac alive.
Eyes on the road.
But yeah, it's basically we bought the battery, we bought the inverter, we chopped the inverter, chopped that, put it through the charge controller. So yeah, we're currently charging.
Is that a piss jug, Michael?
So,
Good afternoon, Mike. Hope you're having a good day, brother.
it's
13.3 does not sound good.
13.3. It's a 12 volt.
Trying to hook the dishwasher up in the
12
passenger
point.
seat.
But actually, you know, if you're a female, you could probably end up putting your hair straighteners on there. Hair straighteners, it's about 30 amps. No, you couldn't. It's 200 watt inverter. On that inverter, you couldn't. But anyway, right, cool. Cool. What's the plan, Mike? The plan is I want to try the 360. When we get out to services, then we go on the motorway. I'll try 360 on EE. Tell me if it's seamless. Because if it's seamless, that'd be really, really cool. But anyway, unfortunately, it's to kill the stream to make it happen. But yeah, Starlink is.
Jimmy them sunny's too fast.
Starlink's online. We've got 105 miles left.
Disguised face with glasses, fake nose and moustache. I like the Tintin look today, Mike. I would be happier if it was 15. Disguised face with glasses,
Can't get
fake
15.
nose and moustache.
Battery.
Okay, hurry up and kill the stream.
You can't do 15 on those batteries because obviously it's 12. So those batteries sit around about 12.8. But if they are again charged, they'll go up to 13, which obviously we're on 13.4. 13.4 is pretty well the highest these lithium batteries will go, especially 100 amp hours. So the ones we've got at the house, we've got in the attic, we've got a bank of 6, and they're all like 200 amp. They're basically all 200 amp hours. So obviously they're a bit of a different voltage. We're dealing with 40. We're actually dealing with 48 volts at the house, which means the solar panels are charging at 38. I think it's at 37, between 37.3 and 38.2. But yeah, that's the charging capacity. But the problem is at the minute is we've got overcast everywhere. So overcast in the winter is kind of like a bit of a problem, because you're still creating energy, but it's not a lot. But in the sun, you are creaming energy in. Yeah, basically, you know, you could just say, but you know, it's winter. But the problem is I'm not convinced. If you start looking back at pictures and videos of, let's say for instance, the 1980s in January, and you start looking back at the 1960s, you know, you start to look at the skies are pristinely clear in January. So then you come across what we have now and you go, really? Are you telling me that there's not some sort of hidden agenda? Of course there is. Like, imagine all these solar panel farms creating energy. It's free energy. They don't want that. They want it to be produced somewhere else and be piped in. You charge for it then. Like money is a big thing, I tell you. So anyway, Yeah, it's overcast at the moment. So yeah, the house is struggling on power. I'm not gonna lie to you. We're struggling on power at the house. But it is what it is. It's probably what I should probably do.
Epic Mike, epic smiling face with hearts.
What I should probably do is I should probably change this out, because as we're driving now, we're generating current, we're generating power. So these batch packs here, every time we drive, I should probably get another.
Mike, you can use potato to make an alarm clock. Don't let the government tell you that you can use onions.
Well, yeah, I probably should get another power supply, another batch pack. So as we're driving, we're creating more energy. So I should actually rack out this map.
Mike is tuned the fucking, he is in his element, he is the main fucking character, he will fuck you up.
Anyway, my name's Lol.
Anybody can do it, you can.
Well, evidence.
Show me your man Ming Mike.
Right, cool. So first of all, we're on the schedule for I don't know, 4:35. 4:30.
Shocking connection.
Don't say that. Don't say that. We're on Starlink. Can't be. It can't be.
Mike, you can also have methane farm to power the house with the amount of shit you talk.
The funny thing is we're actually
What,
not.
Luke?
We're actually not on a wall. I'm not a water meter. So, which is interesting.
Pussy, please.
If I was on a water meter, technically, I could create a wind turbine. Sorry, not wind turbine, but the same sort of like logic. But basically, just tap outside and just run. I could just technically run water and make energy out of water. It's a bit cool. It's a bit of a culty thing, a bit selfish. But to take clean water and just to run it through the tap.
Imagine having a crash. This setup will cause a fire. Okay, I am telling the water company.
Just rinsing the water. Every time you do the washing machine, put a little valve on the washing machine. It's all small fry though. It's all like small water. But yeah, can't tell the water company. This guy on YouTube, he's fucking using your water.
Go completely off grid like a boss.
Oh, we practically are. We are practically off grid.
I understand what you are saying, but I would be happier if it was 15 nevertheless.
So, anyway.
I am joking, Shadran. The screen gets blurry and then you get clear, blurry and then clear.
Oh, really? We're actually on Starlink. So, I'll tell you why. Because the sky.
You are a small fry, Mike.
Probably the sky. It's cloudy. There's all the traffic as well. Sorry, what's that? Sorry, I'm a small fry. Okay.
Signal is fine for me. The only thing buffering is your mentality. Perhaps we should do a diagnostics test.
Maybe so. We'll try it.
Is it on 360? I can T-turn. Small fry and a tadpole for a penis. Dixon Myers 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 Dixon. It is not on 362 fast, just phone camera. Mike, please cheer me up, buddy. I've had another bad day. Just say something positive to me, TBAKS Mike. Mike, if you were a cartoon character,
Positive.
you would be free from Futurama.
It's fucking fucked. However, be optimistic, because at the end of the day, there's gonna be big things changing. Big things. There's a big change. But yeah, we'll see.
I am a large baked potato and you are a shit.
Time will tell. I'll tell you what, there's Shall I try the 360? Let me try the 360, see how we get on. I'll be back.